welcome back to Vlogmas day 13. We are tackling the toys. Jamie's done a little errand for me with Riley, so I've got about 20 minutes to try and get through them toys in the front room. Sort them into piles of keeping, donating, binning. They've got so many. Christmas is around the corner and I'm out of breath. I've just been literally pulling the sofa apart and stuff, getting all the toys out from underneath. Yeah, we're donating before Christmas because I know times are hard for people, and I saw something on TikTok saying the best time to donate is before Christmas so people have a chance to, you know, get their children some, you know, well-priced toys. Or I might even put them on the local Facebook site for anyone that obviously wants them. But obviously only if they're in good nick. If they're rubbish, then if they're not decent, if I wouldn't like my children to play with them in the condition they're in, then I wouldn't donate them, obviously. Right, enough talking, enough jibber jabber, let's get on with this task. Right, we've got 2 of these like 2x3 things, if you can see them. They're just full of just random stuff. They're not even in any order now, so obviously they've got the Tonys down there, the kitchen, which obviously they're going to keep, Mia's toy, and then I've got this massive bucket, oh my goodness me, of dinosaurs that we're going to have to go through as well. Right, let's get on with it. Hi guys, to be honest, I didn't realise just how much tat the kids actually had. Like, they just had like little plastic bits, and you just think, what? Why is this come in this box? Why have you got this? You don't need this. I showed no mercy to these toys. I was like, if I don't play with it, if I haven't seen them play with it for like the last month or so, it can go. I mean, I have been lenient, and obviously I've kept stuff that I have memories. The thing is, like with the teddies and stuff, they have memories. Like that collie looking dog there, that's from my parents. Obviously, like I can't get rid of that, and like you'll see it in a minute when we go upstairs and deal with them. Teddies, you know, it's like the owl we got from Harry Potter World, or like I've got teddies upstairs that my sister purchased for each of the kids when I gave birth to them, and it obviously has like their names and date of birth and weights and, you know, all that kind of stuff on it. And it just is special. I feel like teddies are a lot harder to get rid of than toys. Like with this plastic toys, I can just easily just don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Like Riley's cars, he's still got 2 boxes of cars. You wouldn't have even thought I'd gone through them. He's got that many still. But they're kind of into that. They're like people now and things like that. And like Isabella's getting like a doll's house for Christmas, so like I kept that in mind when I was getting rid of things, and I was like, you know what, the doll's house are going to need people to put in there. I do need to purchase some furniture, but I might just have a look on like Vinted or like Facebook Marketplace or something like that, because dollhouse furniture can be so expensive. And they had like, I think I'm just going to be like stricter on what we get the kids, because I mean I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is just so much tat nowadays. Like I know a lot of kids like the mini brands and things like that, and I know it's like the excitement of not knowing what you're going to get and like opening it and it being like a mystery, like mystery bags and things like that. I know that that's a massive thing for kids at the minute, but I just kind of feel like, and like the kids, they don't play with it. Once they've taken it out and, you know, they've opened it and they found out what the mystery is, that's it, they're done, they're over it. And they're so expensive. I just think now we're just going to be just a bit like, not stricter, because obviously the kids will still like certain things, but just a bit more observant, I think, on what gifts we do get the kids. Because obviously, like, I prefer the kids to have like wooden toys, so like the food and stuff that they have in their kitchen, I prefer it to be wooden simply because it lasts longer. So like all the plastic stuff went. When I say went, I mean like we donated it. I phoned the local nursery, which was Isabella's nursery, and Isabella's previous nursery, that obviously before she started school. And I was like, hey, do you guys take like books and toys and things like that? And they were like, we do. We're always after donations, because I know with a lot of the nurseries, it's really hard for them to get donations. And I know there's another nursery around here that isn't even like is a private one rather than like It's like private owned rather than government owned. These animals, honestly, sometimes I feel like when the kids go to bed, they're worse than the kids, especially the cats. They chase each other like no one's business. I'm saying, yeah. So I saw something on Facebook where it's like, the best time to donate is before Christmas, because obviously that's when people are looking for, the gifts and stuff. And with the nursery, they said if there's anything that they can't use, they will pass on to parents that have smaller incomes and things like that. And I feel like it's very difficult. These are very like hushed tones that people talk about this kind of stuff, and it's very it's just not really spoken about. And I feel like it's a hard conversation to have, because obviously nobody likes to discuss if they're struggling and things like that. And a lot of the time, it's very difficult to know where to turn to. And like I didn't really know who to donate to, because I obviously want it to go to families that genuinely need it, because I know there's so many people on Facebook and things like that will happily take something for free and flog it on. I had that. I gave something away, well, actually, to one of the parents of the school where Isabella goes. There's a boy in Isabella's class. It was one of the parents that I gave it to, actually. She had it, used it, and then tried to flog it, and I was just like, and it just, I think that's kind of just put me off of like popping things on like the local giving site, because I just think I give this stuff away. Like, if I wanted to sell it, I'd sell it myself, you know what I mean? And I know that some people will say, well, if you've given it away, it's up to them what they do with it. And to some degrees, I agree with that. Like, if you sold it for a fiver, someone bought it and then sold it for 15 quid, fair enough, you know what I mean? You do you. I got what I wanted for it, sell it for what you want. But if I've given it away, I don't know, I just feel like it's different when you've given it away. And I feel like after that experience, I just feel very iffy about putting stuff on the local like giving site. But knowing that the nursery will be able to, they know what families are struggling and things like that, and they can gift on the teddies and the books and the toys and things like that, anything they don't need. I did definitely go through everything. Me and Jamie both went through stuff like the wooden toys and things like that. Anything that was chipped or the paint was coming off or anything, obviously we just binned it, because it's not safe, and God forbid a child puts it in their mouth, and it God forbid. So that went. Obviously we went through everything. But yeah, it felt nice for me just to be like, what, the kids aren't playing with it. My kids have a habit of getting these toys, tipping them out, and then sitting on the boxes, and then they'll just have a massive pile of toys in the living room. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go through them, and if I can get rid of some toys so there's less toys going on my floor, then fabulous. And obviously I didn't get rid of anything that I know that the kids enjoy playing with, like the food, and they've got like a sensory bin there with like the poppets and things like that. I did get rid of a few poppets, because I was like, you know what, they've got unicorn poppets and dinosaur poppets and butterfly and everything else. I was like, I'll get rid of a couple of the squares. They don't need the squares. I think I got rid of a circle one as well. Got all the dollies dressed, bless them. Most of them were naked, or at least half naked as they could be, because some of the princess ones, obviously, like their corset is more is a permanent corset, you can't change that. But I was just like, I don't know what, maybe it's just a child thing, but they just strip off the dollies. So I got them all dressed again, made sure they all had clothes, all the toys, and all the shoes also all went all in the box. Just made them feel a bit better while I put them back in the box. I don't know what happened to that dolly's clothes. That skirt thing didn't even fit her. I think I have dressed one of the dollies in the wrong thing, but I was like, you know what, it'll do. It'll do. I don't even know where that dress has come from. I was like, well, I'll just pop it on that dolly. But I definitely went through all of the like food. Every time I do this, I always go through the food and like pair everything up. And if it doesn't have a pair, it goes, because I'm like, my children like the cutting motion, like they like the slicing through the Velcro and things like that. I don't know, it makes them happy, which is absolutely fine. So obviously I like to make sure that things have its counterpart so that they can actually do that, you know. So I definitely like to make sure that I've got that. And it's just, I feel like doing this, it also helps knowing what the kids have and what else, you know, if you were doing it before a birthday, then oh, well, I know that they also now need more this, or oh, that's broken, that needs replaced. You know what I mean? It just makes it easier, because to be honest, I had no idea what was going on in these bins. I'd got to the point in the last few days where I just threw anything in any bin. I didn't care. The cars went with the cars, the food, the bricks, things like that. I just like bunged anything in any bin that was closest to me, and I was like, it'll do. I know I had to sort it out, and I was like, I don't care. Just put it in the bin. It'll be a sad day when we get rid of these mega blocks, but I'm also kind of looking forward to it because it will give me 2 spare boxes. But obviously, I know the kids will just move on to like the Lego ones, like the Lego size bricks, which is obviously what we had when we were kids. And it's just, I don't know, it's sad, isn't it, when you like the kids outgrow, like obviously all the like the baby toys are gone, like the shakers and things like that. Obviously I donated today to the nursery because I was like, the kids just don't even reach for them. I kept like the piano and stuff because Isabella does enjoy playing with that, but yeah, it's sad. But Mia's obviously seen the reflection. It is sad. Apologies, just ignore Mia in the background. Mia, come and lay down, please. Come and lay down. Mia, come and lay down. Come and lay down. It's just the reflection of something in the window. Stop stressing. Sometimes she'll bark. If I walk into the kitchen, she sees my reflection in the window. Speaking of Mia, there she is in the video. She sees my reflection in the window. She just starts barking. She's... Bless her. Mia, shush, because the kids... Mia! Come and lay down. Stop barking, the kids are asleep. Honestly, she don't listen to me. The kids don't listen to me. The dogs don't listen to me. No one listens to me. Oh, you can't laugh, and yes, it's funny. But she's fine. There's no one there. Great guard dog. But yeah, I definitely felt accomplished when this was done. At this point, but I heard Riley and Jamie outside, and they must have gone off for another little wander, because I heard Jamie say, we're home, and Riley went, no, go that way, and then that was it, they were gone again. I messaged him once I'd done dealing with these toys, and I was like, where did you go? And he's like, oh, Riley wanted to continue going for a walk. So, thank you very much to Jamie for keeping Riley occupied while I did this job. It just made it go 10 times quicker. And I feel like if they don't see what goes, then they ain't going to be bothered. They're not going to miss it because they're not going to remember, because I don't get rid of the stuff that I know that they still play with. But yeah, I managed to get rid of 2 boxes worth, like 4 bin bags, so I felt accomplished. Right, so I think I've done pretty good. It's like all this stuff. Like I said, I'm going to wipe it down, clean it, do what I can. When Jamie gets home, we're obviously going to look through it again, just doubly make sure that there's nothing there that I've, taken out that the kids might still play with. And then we'll just obviously like donate it to a local nursery if it's in good nick, or put it on Facebook, or just bin the rubbish. Like a lot of these like plastic foods, like here, it's just where like Riley's nibbled on them or whatever, because obviously he was really young when we had the plastic food, and it's just like we just don't need them, or there's just like random bowls that we just don't need. And yeah, like the tiny little dinosaurs from like his birthday thing. He's got so many. I mean, he's still got this whole bucket full, so I don't think he's gonna miss a few dinosaurs. And like these kind of dinosaurs that we got him when he was younger, he just doesn't really reach for them anymore, and I just feel like the nursery will, I'll give them a wipe down, donate them to the nursery, and the younger kids at the nursery will just enjoy playing with them, But yeah, that is it for downstairs. I'm gonna get all that sorted, bung it in the kitchen. Me and Jamie will look through it again before anything gets taken away, binned or whatever. But yeah, I've gained 2 boxes. And we're now going to go upstairs and sort out all the teddies and all that kind of stuff. Books, toys, puzzles, everything upstairs we're going to go through as well. And we're back, guys, for another bit of the voiceover. Yeah, teddies are more difficult. I find it harder to let go of teddies than I do other things, like that Brachiosaurus, I think it's called. Like, we got that when we went to London with the kids and went to the Natural History Museum, and it's just, I mean, the kids still have a bunch of, like, Isabella's still got a bunch of unicorns on her bed. Riley's still got his Mickey, Minnie, huge dinosaurs. They're obviously their birth teddies and things like that. And they've still got that wash basket full of teddies. So they have, and a box of teddies down here. So they have plenty of teddies to play with and build forts with. They like sit them all, and it's just, yeah. But I had to get rid of some of them. It's like them puzzles. They just take up space. The kids aren't interested in them. They're like the domino puzzles and things. I found this book. Don't know where this book came from. I think it must have been a Christmas present for one of the kids. I think from like our sister-in-law and brother-in-law, or my sister and brother-in-law, obviously Jamie's brother. Like them books, them feely, touchy books. I said, you know what, take them downstairs. What use are they up here? They're not the kind of books where you can read for a bedtime story. They're the type of books where they have to be played with. So I was like, you know what, let the kids have them. And Jamie's like, oh, but Riley will probably break them. I said, if he breaks them, then they just go in the bin. Like, they've got their use out of them. There's no point in them sitting up here looking pretty. But yeah, it's really sad when I go through these books and I just think, oh, I remember when, you know, they loved this book, and like, they're just a bit too like baby for them. They're not interested in them. They don't like listening to them at bedtime. They like the, you know, Riley likes the Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs and things like that, and Isabella obviously likes all her princess ones, and like they still like Peppa Pig and stuff. But yeah, it was just nice to have a clear out space for new, because obviously Christmas is right around the corner, guys. We blink, Christmas is going to be here very, very soon. I still can't believe we're on day 13 of Vlogmas. Christmas is in 12 days, guys. Where's the year gone? I don't understand where the time has gone. I don't understand how we are already on the 13th of December. I feel like it was yesterday I was starting Vlogmas, and now we're basically halfway through. Crazy where the time goes. Like when we had Isabella's play, and she did so good. She did so good. I'm so proud of her. She had one at 2, and then she had one again at 5:30. By 5:30 though, most of them, bless them, because it was like early years, so like reception, year 1, year 2, year 3, they're knackered. So obviously half of them were getting upset because they were so tired. I mean, they were done for like 6:15, I think, but Isabella's bedtime's 7 o'clock, you know what I mean? And it's just a lot, so understandably they were very tired. They were upset. I don't blame them. But yeah, both kids are currently in bed. They're both flat out. They've had a long day. They're both tired. It's just a bit of peace and quiet as long as Mia stops bloody barking. But bless them, honestly. Wouldn't have them any other way. Busy household, but it's just how we like it. But yeah, so much more space in like, you know, the toy caddies and like this book one for the kids to grow and to get more books and more toys, just in time for Christmas. But yeah, they do like these like matching puzzle thingies, but they're just very particular on what ones they like and what ones they don't. I just think there's no point in me hoarding it when another family could get use out of it. You know what I mean? It's just pointless. But they do like these puzzles, like the Frozen puzzles and things like that. But they just weren't interested in the CBeebies one. So I was like, you know what? Let's clear a space for me, and someone else will have a decent Christmas present. So this is all that we're donating. I'm taking it down to the local nursery. Obviously the cars, teddies, puzzles, books the kids just don't like listening to anymore, and bedtime stories. So yeah, so we're all going to go and take these down. Me, Jamie and Riley are going to, I phoned them, they accept it all, they go for it all, and whatever they can't use they will pass on to families that are in need, which is even better. So yeah, we're going to get this sorted. We're going to take the toys down, aren't we, Riley? He's getting his shoes on. That is it, all done. Sorted, bagged and donated. They were very grateful. And it's just nice, isn't it? I've never really done like a proper just show no mercy and just donate, and it feels really nice. I mean, Riley obviously came with us and took the big Dumbo, and he didn't really understand. He was getting a bit upset as we were leaving, and obviously he was like, no, we leave the toys here for like other people to play with, and I know they give them to other families and stuff. And it's like, you know, we make space for when Santa comes, then you get more toys. Because obviously it's just trying to explain to them that, you know, we are very, very fortunate. We are a very fortunate family that we can afford Christmas each year. And obviously there are a lot of families that can't. And it's just nice knowing that, like, there's going to be a few more children with Christmas presents, you know, with them toys. So it just makes me feel good. It's just a nice feeling, you know. But yeah, anyway, that is it for today's video. I feel like I've like gutted the kids' stuff, but it's nice because they just get overwhelmed, I think, like so easily, and it's just one of them things, isn't it? But yes, so that's all done, and they just got the space now for obviously for their presents that come on Christmas. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Maybe it will give you a bit of motivation to get through your kids' toys if you've got children. Because I mean, especially when they have a lot and you're like, oh, it is such a job sometimes, and you got to sort it all out and make sure all the pieces are there for stuff and things like that. But yeah, it feels nice that it's done, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for more of the same. Bye, guys.